2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the World Golf Championships FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in the city of Memphis, Tennessee, made famous by the King of Rock, Elvis Presley. But Rich, at TPC Southwind, this is no song.
This is no song. This is a very difficult golf course. In fact, I think one of the most underrated golf courses on the PGA Tour. The reason why they call it TPC Southwind, because it blows out of the south a lot every day. And it's a tough golf course. It's demanding. The greens are small, they get firm, they get fast. So finding the greens in two or in regulation, it's not easy. And once you get on them, there's enough undulation to really make some putts very difficult. All in all, the players are going to be challenged all week long with a golf course that is right in front of them, but difficult to figure out.
You better bring your A game to this property. It's so tough, isn't it?
Either that or bring your blue suede shoes.
Uh-huh. Can't wait to find out what happens here. Well played. Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Down here on the sixth, and Sergio Garcia setting up his next shot.
Get in the hole. That's outstanding. What a putt. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Opting for the 5-wood. And that one's headed to the drink. And here we are with their 4th. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
This one's for bogey. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That was pretty straightforward. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. The 4th hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. That's going right. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Good putt, that. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
I'm over here following Tony Finau. We're on the 5th.
It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Well done.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm down on the 9th hole now. This is Sergio Garcia setting up his next shot.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Going with the pitching wedge here. It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. This would be a great up and down. This would be a good putt to make. It'll move you inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Now 4 back after that hole. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Let's recap what Tony Finau was able to do just a little while ago. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, I think they're setting up for about a 32-foot putt.
Big putt for par coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's currently tied for 14th. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. And this effort by Justin Thomas. Lining up for his 3rd now. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 4 shots behind our leader.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. Oh, so close. And that brings to an end that hole. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
I love it. Absolutely love it. This player is near the top 10. They need a few more birdies. A good solid 9 holes should see them inside the top 10 at day's end.
It's heading for the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 10th. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. And this effort by Justin Thomas. An important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Let's return to live play now. This putt is about 8 feet. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that finds him in a share of second.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. The closing 9 at TPC Southwind has so many difficult holes, and this 12th reach is just yet another example.
This green, Luke, for some odd reason, seems to be a little bit more firm than the other greens on this golf course, so be aware of that. Second shots could go bounding over the green if you're not careful.
And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And let's catch this action from just a moment ago. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. I can watch shots like this all day, every day. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. This one needs to kick left. And John, how long is this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
This one's around 29 feet, guys.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. And well holed. Let's move on. Playing this shot from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Justin Thomas is our current leader. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. 11 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Good shot there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Never quite hit that. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. That was a gallant attempt. This is a bogey putt coming up. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Well, maybe even a par can be hard. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. And that putt will drop. Well done. And JT is currently our leader. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Well, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
I'm thinking 28 feet to the cup from here.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our coverage continues at the last. Sitting at 3 over. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Justin Thomas has built a 2-stroke advantage over the field. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This would be a good putt to make for 71. Go in. And this one will be for bogey. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, that's a solid week, a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.